Hello everyone, welcome to the latest edition of Nathbet. Hope you're all very well. I said it was a difficult week last week, and so it proved really. Only FA Cup games and a couple of others came to fruition. The others, difficult week, like I say, but that's not to be put off. I mean, you've seen the results we've been getting so far, especially on the safe double. But like I said last week, the treble and the fourfold, we want to start hitting a couple of them. I'm pretty sure that those will be round the corner sooner rather than later. So, without further ado, let's get straight on with this week. I do like this week's a lot better than the last. Not a huge price in the double, treble, and fourfold, but at the same time, I think good solid bets. That's like exactly what we like to hear. I'd rather have a solid bet with a little smaller price than obviously a long shot that doesn't come in. So let's get on with it, and a double that starts off and finishes in the Championship this week. Derby County, very impressive when I saw them a couple of weeks ago against a decent Wolves side and swept them aside 4-2. Pretty easy, flattered them. Wolves, that is, the scoreline in the end at 4-2, and they are very strong at the iPro. Derby -1 against Rotherham on the handicap, I think, an absolute shoo-in on this occasion. So 6-5 about Derby is the team that we're going to be taking, like I say, on the handicaps. They've got to win by 2 clear goals, but at 6-5 odds against, we take them. Double them up with the side that I think will be automatically promoted this season, along with Middlesbrough, and that's Burnley. Sean Dyche doing a very good job. Lost plenty of very good players when they were relegated from the Premier League last season, and especially at Turf Moor, are forced to be reckoned with, absolutely. And at 5-6 outright to beat Huddersfield, who don't travel particularly well away from home, I think that's a definite one for us this week. So Derby -1 and Burnley gives us a 3-1 double. Now, Chelsea-Liverpool play. You don't know what to make with either side at the moment. Obviously, Chelsea struggling with injuries, and Liverpool as well, with Daniel Sturridge, Christian Benteke missing the midweek action. So we don't know whether any of them are going to be available. And that's what I think lends itself to an over-under, our first over-under of the season. We're going to go for under 2.5 goals in the Chelsea versus Liverpool game. I think this will be a very tight game. It'll be very much defence-minded at first, with maybe the game breaking out towards the end of the second half. I do expect it to be a very tight encounter, despite especially Chelsea not being particularly strong at the back. I do think that Mourinho will go back to making it very hard, very tough to beat, especially at Stamford Bridge. So a 1-0, maybe a 1-1 draw. I see on this occasion. I don't expect there to be plenty of goals. So under 2.5 goals at 8-9, so just under even money. We're going to take that. So Chelsea-Liverpool under 2.5 goals. Everton against Sunderland, our next price. Everton at 8-15, so short-ish price. But I saw Sunderland, and yes, they did beat Newcastle 3-0. However, Colaccini getting sent off actually killed the game, and Newcastle were dominating up until that period. But when you look at Sunderland on the whole, going to West Brom and getting beat 1-0, I think that Everton, even with Phil Jagielka's injury and Josh Stones, I expect them to be better up front, obviously with Romelu Lukaku and Ross Barkley in sparkling form. And I expect both sides to score, but I expect Everton to nick it on this occasion. So 8-15 about Everton to beat Sunderland. Finished it off with Manchester United defeated by Middlesbrough in midweek in the Capital One Cup. Of course, that was with 7 or 8 players rested. Now, Rooney and Martial did come on in that game, but only got about 30 minutes of game time apiece. Crystal Palace, however, played on the same night, got stuffed 5-1 against Manchester City. Again, resting plenty of players, but at the same time, they're not in a great run of form. 3 straight defeats for them, and Manchester United have got good memories of going to Crystal Palace last season and winning well. If you remember Wayne Rooney scoring that stunning goal from the halfway line. So Manchester United 11-10 to get back to winning ways is something that I'm going to take and roll with on this occasion. So Manchester United to beat Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park at 11-10. So Chelsea, Liverpool under 2.5, Everton at home, and Manchester United away, a 5-1 treble that is. Now we've got plenty of offers, and make sure you retweet the tips this week, and of course tag one of your friends into it for you to be nominated and have a chance of winning that special prize. Pete will let you know that later on this week. Of course, with Coral, make sure that you open an account with them. Fantastic offers, and I'm sure there'll be some unbelievable offers as there is normally on this occasion. I think they're offering a special bet for LeBron James to score a basket at 2-1. Of course, the best player in the NBA, so at 2-1, it's pretty much easy money. And they have fantastic offers throughout the week. So if you haven't opened an account with them, make sure you do. Make sure you don't click away from the screen, and open an account through Nathbet, and you will be privy to some magnificent offers throughout the week. So make sure you do that. Okay, on to the fourfold, and Hull City flying high, aren't they? Really good. Into the Capital One Cup quarter-finals, doing very well in the league, sitting second at the moment. I don't think that will last, but they are giving themselves a chance of the playoffs, that's for certain. Going to MK Dons and travelling to MK Dons, and they have travelled pretty well on the whole this year. At 6-5, MK Dons obviously struggling badly in the Championship and should probably go down to League One at the end of the season. Hull City looking for a lot better than that. And at 6-5, I think that Hull City are the price to play on this one. So 6-5, Hull to beat the MK Dons. Double them up with Sheffield Wednesday riding high from that 3-0 demolition of Arsenal in midweek. Very strong at Hillsborough. Forest don't travel well. I thought Forest would have done better this season than they actually have done, but it looks like it's a transitional season for them. Sheffield Wednesday could quite easily get into the playoffs this year, and it's 7-6. So odds against Nottingham Forest. I think we're going to take them for this one, for the fourfold. Carlisle against Yeovil. Carlisle have got an excellent run at home, only losing one of their last 6, winning 5 of them, so a very good record against one of the poorest sides in Yeovil. 7-9 about that one. Stick them in there. And to finish it off with Tottenham against Aston Villa, we saw Harry Kane get back to his goal-scoring ways with an excellent hat-trick, long overdue. Aston Villa in disarray, aren't they? They don't know whether they're coming or going. No manager, and just a team full of misfits, really, and are struggling to put a performance, let alone some points together in the Premier League table. And I expect Tottenham to win well. We're going to take them to just win it outright. No handicap on this occasion. 4-9 about Tottenham. Hull, Sheffield Wednesday, Carlisle and Tottenham. 11-1 fourfold. So a very nice fourfold to finish off proceedings. And if you do fancy the ninefold, remember you have a spare pound. Make sure you put it on all 9 of the bets to come in. That will give you £255 of the bookmakers' money. So make sure you do that. 255-1 for all the bets to come in. NFL will be on Friday, but have a great one. Enjoy it. Get those bets on, especially before those prices change before the weekend. Take care and have a good one from everybody at Nathbet. Bye bye.